This is the Atlantic Region International Territory, Elevate the Bond with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. My name is Soror Victoria Cooper, the current basileus of the historic and determined Delta Iota Zeta Chapter, the first NPHC organization chartered in Africa on December 19th, 1948, in Monrovia, Liberia. We continue to hold our torches high and set the pace for all who follow in Liberia and beyond on the continent. There are only 3 Sigmas in Liberia, and their chapter is not yet established. However, the blue and white bond stands strong. Our brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated have risen to the occasion and served with us during our social and service programs, particularly those that benefited from a male perspective. They continue to do the work of their motto, culture for service and service for humanity. We look forward to them establishing their chapter to enable us to further elevate the bond and work together as a unified front.
Liberia is a West African nation that holds a unique place in history and culture. It is located on the Atlantic coast of West Africa, bordered by Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire. Its name, derived from the Latin word liber, meaning free, reflects its foundation. Liberia was established in 1822 as a settlement for freed African Americans, and by 1847, it became the first independent republic on the continent. Its capital, Monrovia, is named after U.S. President James Monroe, one of the supporters of the colonization movement. Liberia is home to around 5.4 million people who belong to more than 16 ethnic groups. While English is the official language, more than 20 indigenous languages are spoken across the country, showcasing its rich cultural diversity. One of Liberia's defining features is its natural beauty. The country is known for its lush rainforests, stunning coastline, and unique wildlife. Liberia's beaches, like those in Robertsport, are a surfer's paradise, while Sapo National Park offers breathtaking biodiversity. Liberia has faced challenges, including civil wars in the late 20th century, but the resilience and warmth of its people shine through. The nation has made significant strides in rebuilding with investments in education, infrastructure, and healthcare. Lastly, Liberia's historical connection to the United States is a fascinating aspect of its identity. The country's flag closely resembles the U.S. flag, symbolizing the shared history. Liberia also produced Africa's first elected female head of state, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate. From its unique history to its vibrant culture and resilient people, Liberia is truly a nation worth celebrating. We are the historic and determined Delta Iota Zeta chapter. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated was the first Greek letter organization established in Africa in Monrovia, Liberia in 1948 by 12 determined women. On January 15, 2021, Delta Iota Zeta was rechartered on the last day of our centennial year. We are proud to continue the legacy of being a community-conscious, action-oriented organization in Liberia and to follow the footsteps of those who came before. There are currently 11 members in the chapter and 1 surviving member from the original 1948 chapter, Soror Mabel Fagans Hill.
Living, being alive at this time, and I can join my sorrows again after so many years, and we still have memories of the old, and now we are coming into the new, but we are still here. Kitty Stewart and I are the only 2 I know are still living from the old organization. Gave us a lot of insight into different things that we could do as women to help other women. And we know that the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority is tied around sisterhood.
We are the determined Delta Iota Zeta Chapter,
the first NPHC organization
chapter in Africa in 1948
in Monrovia, Liberia.
Our mission is to positively impact the lives of Liberians with emphasis on women and children through the principles of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, which are scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood. Our goal is to strengthen the internal operations of Delta Iota Zeta so that our external footprint is felt through our 5 programmatic pearls in Liberia in a strategic way. The Delta Iota Zeta chapter's service activities that focus on our 5 programmatic pearl areas are 1, women's economic empowerment and literacy, where we supported women's literacy programs at Cashel International and offered microloans and vocational skills training scholarships to women. 2, sex and gender-based violence, where we annually provide guided discussions with girls and boys at the Ann Sandell Independent School in Painesville, using the book My Body, My Treasure by Liberian author Brenda Moore. The discussions provide a safe space for them to talk about and begin to understand appropriate and inappropriate touching. This has been supported by our brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, as well as the men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated for discussions with the boys. 3, young women and girls, where we provided post-high school scholarships to 2 girls from Ann Sandell Independent School. Books for the school library and several hundred reusable menstrual hygiene kits were donated to the girls. Annually, gifts and new mother kits are provided to children and mothers at Redemption Hospital and Ahmadiyya Muslim Hospital during Christmas and Eid al-Adha. 4, childhood nutrition, where we support the Antoinette Tubman Cheshire Home, named after our triumphant soror Antoinette Tubman, which caters for people with cerebral palsy. We planted a garden which is maintained by ATCH and provide monthly protein supplements for the residents. 5, health. Our signature projects target breast and cervical cancer, where we support the annual breast cancer awareness program with other NPHC sororities in Liberia. Cancers are among the leading causes of death in women in Liberia, with cervical and breast cancers accounting for more than 40% of these and representing about 2/3 of cancer deaths. Significantly, however, we are implementing a $250,000 breast and cervical cancer screening and treatment project on behalf of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. We screened more than 700 women in the New Crewtown area. Of the 23 referred, 12 were positive for either breast and or cervical cancer. We provided 2 mastectomies, 3 hysterectomies, and 2 lipectomies, along with any chemotherapy-related medications. Treatment for potentially cancerous findings were provided for women referred. We currently have 5 women in active treatment, including 1 woman who started at stage 3 and is now cancer-free after a mastectomy and chemotherapy. The women are provided monthly psychosocial counseling and take-home nutrition baskets on chemo days. Our commitment is to support these women through their entire wellness journey, with some requiring treatment for the foreseeable future. We proudly uphold the principle of finer womanhood by honoring women who exemplify excellence, leadership, and service. Each year, we celebrate these values through our Woman of Excellence and Emerging Woman of Excellence awards, recognizing the outstanding contributions of women within our communities. These awards spotlight remarkable women who have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to uplifting others, whether through their professional achievements, community service, or inspiring change. The Emerging Woman of Excellence Award also encourages young women making their mark, fostering the next generation of trailblazers. This tradition not only celebrates their impact, but also inspires all of us to embody the spirit of finer womanhood.